If you think you can't be successful as a photographer because you are an introvert, think again. You actually have a much bigger advantage. Hey, I'm Sarah Petty, photographer and founder of one of the most profitable photography studios in the United States. And my passion is teaching you how you can be there for your family while running a thriving photography business. You don't have to pick. As an off-the-charts extrovert, when I'm teaching photographers how to make money, I have so many of them saying, "But Sarah, it can't work for me because I'm an introvert." And I'm here to tell you that your success or failure in business does not depend on you being an extrovert or an introvert or having any certain personality type. And that should be good news for you, because I actually think that most people confuse what being introverted actually means. Being introverted doesn't mean you're shy or you have no confidence or you're awkward at talking to people. I think most people use the word introvert incorrectly if they're thinking, I'm scared to talk to people, or I don't know what to say, or I get socially awkward. Being introverted is about how you get energy to recharge. So if you look at the true meaning of introverts versus extroverts, we gain energy when we socialize with others. So I'm at an event all day and I come home so high and excited and wound for sound. I have a hard time relaxing. But when you're an introvert and you're with people all day, you might be the most social person and be able to talk to anybody, but they've now zapped your energy. And so introverts go home and they recharge by being alone. Social engagements for extroverts, it's like, woohoo, more of them. I'm so excited. The pandemic was brutal because we extroverts are like, we need people. And for introverts, social engagements, while they may love them, it creates a need for them to recharge their battery. I want to share a story about Erin, who runs the Joy of Marketing with me. She lives in a different city and we travel together. So we might be going to a conference or meeting with people, but typically when we're together, we're with groups of people. And Erin is dynamic. She can talk to anybody. If you just met her, you would really think she's a total extrovert. And we were having this conversation, or maybe she did an assessment and she told me she's an introvert. I was like, you're not an introvert. You are such an extrovert. And that's when she explained to me that when she's with people, she has to go home and just be alone in the quiet, which she works at home alone in the quiet most of the time. So it never occurred to me that she's got her Energizer battery plugged in, whereas my Energizer battery, it's just like self-charging, right? It's always recharging. And I realize when I'm coaching photographers, so often they say, I'm an introvert, when they're really not an introvert. They're just shy or they're scared, which there's not a good or a bad, but I want you to realize that being shy or scared to talk to people is not the same as being an introvert. But for those of you who are introverts, I want to share how I think you have advantages in business. Here's the thing. People think that you can't be the face of your business or have a business if you're an introvert, and that's simply not true. Business just looks a little different for you. And here's the thing. I think introverts are actually much better in business and in sales because they're not talking all the time. To be good in sales, you have to slow down and be a good listener. And that's actually a superpower for you if you're an introvert. You're listening, you're paying attention to what your clients are saying. And really, success in business isn't about your personality. It's about how you serve your clients. And anyone can serve their clients really, really well. I've also found with my introverted students that they follow our system better, and so they can have more success because they're saying, I don't want to just wing it and blah, blah, blah and talk and figure it out. Like, I want to know what to do, how to do it, and then they follow the system. They go and do it, which is amazing. In fact, every year we give awards to our students who make money. When they get a $1,000 order, they get their first, we call it a Julie. That was my first really awesome client's name. When they get over 5K order, when they hit 50K, yay, or 100K, yay, we celebrate them. And so many of these award winners, when they're asked to speak, they say, oh my gosh, I am such an introvert. I never thought this was possible for me. And look what I did over and over and over again. So if you've been telling yourself that you can't succeed or you've been stuck because you're an introvert. No, 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 no. I want you to see that being an introvert is actually an advantage. Listen, if you want to chat more, I'm going to give you a number to text. Here it is, 217-888-2008. And I've got some resources that I created just for you. And listen, don't forget to subscribe. Because success in business does not have to do with your personality. You can be successful whether you're an introvert or an extrovert if you have a great system.